Hey YouTube, I just wanted to give you an update on BG, because last time you saw him was like 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, and he was in a much smaller tank. Now I have him in I think it's 120 gallon Crossfire type enclosure. It's 4x2x2, so he's got a lot more room now. Right, buddy? He's 19 inches, and he's about 585 grams. I weighed him yesterday, so that's a more accurate measurement. He's kind of darker because it's thunderstorming out, so I don't think he's used to that. He's also shedding on his face a little, so he's got darker around his face and on his head. Right, buddy? But I can go over his setup again. He's a good boy. Okay, so I have him on tile still. And I got some new things. I got this new hide from PetSmart. It was like $14 on sale, I believe, so it was a pretty good deal. And those are just some fake foliage from the dollar store. I'm still working on a background, probably going to make one this weekend. So I'll make a video about that too, probably. I have the ventilation on the side. It's just like a screen. As you can see, it's like a screen. You can get it from Home Depot. Melamine. It's made out of melamine, so it's fire resistant, pretty bacterial resistant too, water resistant, so you can wipe it down really easily. I have two fixtures. I have one fixture here. Kind of weird lighting. The one fixture has a 75-watt bulb in it. Since this this Viv retains heat really well, I don't need a really high wattage bulb, and then I just have a CFL bulb to give it a little bit more light. It's winter now, so I have the ceramic heat emitter in another fixture over here. This is a ceramic fixture, so it can take a lot more heat than like one of these. These are plastic, I think, and I think they're ceramic on the inside, but the ceramic heater will melt the plastic on the outside. And also I have a 36-inch fluorescent, I think it's a T8 fixture on top. That says UVB. It's a Reptisun 10 UVB bulb. I also tried a mercury vapor bulb for a bit, but it was just getting too hot and too close to him. I was worried that it was too much radiation for him, so I took that out. I'll try to put it back in the winter on the ceramic heat emitter side once it gets warmer out. Like for now, I don't have my heat on now because it's actually really nice today, but generally it's cold. He's not happy that it's thundering, though, even though it's warm out. I have him on tile. Different tile than I had him on before. Before I had him on some sort of, like, red, really, like, there was a lot of them. But these are bigger tiles. They're kind of smooth, so I have to cut his nails. I can make a video on that, too, if people want. But I cut his nails generally so that he's not, they're not overgrowing, getting curled up. I have a driftwood piece here, which retains a lot of heat, which is really nice. It gets nice and warm. The temperature for the basking spot should be 105, basically. For adults, sometimes it can be 90, 95 to 100. He actually likes it at around 95 to 100. I have a temperature gun. I'll get it. I usually use I just place it down so it's still regulating, but the cool side should be about 75 to 80 degrees. The hot side should be, for adults, it should be 95 to 105, and for babies, anywhere from 105 to 110, sometimes even 115, but I don't like to go that high. I also have a hydrometer, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it regulates the humidity. I think bearded dragons should have anywhere from 30 to 40. It's a little less humid in here, so if your humidity is low, you might want to add a water bowl. If your humidity is too high, like over 50, 60, I think you should remove the water bowl because it can cause upper respiratory infections, which can be a real problem in bearded dragons. So, okay, so I usually measure the temperature with this. It's an infrared thermometer. It's the most accurate, but you have to be 2 inches away for most accurate. For example, it's about 90, 96. Sometimes it gets higher as I go up, but 96 is a pretty good temp for him. 97, so he likes it at that. He doesn't really like it hotter than that. I mean, it's all preference. If you breed a dragon, if you don't see them basking a lot, it might be too hot, it might be too cold, so you have to find that optimum temperature. Usually for adults, they do like it cooler than the babies. I also have a little hide under here. Sometimes he uses it. He sometimes sleeps under here at night, although most of the time he's in that one because it's has the ceramic heat emitter, so it stays nice and toasty overnight. I also have another piece of like Mopani here. You can get this on Amazon. Probably it's cheapest on Amazon. I got this one. This one's like the jumbo size for like $30. Sometimes it's $38, $35. It varies, I guess. Maybe during the season. I'm not sure. What else do I want to go over? Salad. I have this salad right here. I use a mixed green variety. I'll get that. Sorry, BG, putting this in your tank. But here they are Glory Food Mixed Greens. They're actually really awesome because they have all the greens that your beardy could possibly have. So they have turnip greens, mustard greens, collard greens. I think they have kale. Sometimes I try to pick the kale out because they shouldn't have kale every day. It's high in oxalates, which means it binds calcium. So binding calcium isn't good for them. So they should only have that occasionally. Also, sometimes I throw in fruit. Strawberries. He loves apples, blueberries. But you shouldn't feed them fruit every day. It can cause yeast infections or bring out yellow fungus in them, which is a pain to treat. So I try to stay away from that. Also, to add to the tank, I have these sliding doors. They're just plexiglass. So it stays nice and warm in there because of it. And he's a lot happier with the room that he has. I did notice a difference in his colors, his behavior. It's a lot better. He hasn't had parasites in a long time because he's not stressed out, I guess, from being in a small tank. I also found that he's gotten a little bigger too. I don't think it makes a difference. I think they'll still grow, but I think the fact that he has more room to run, he has bigger muscles, and he's gained weight, and his overall behavior is a lot better. Also, I got a longer UVB bulb, which I think he really enjoys, and it's nice to get all the UVB he can possibly get along the length of the enclosure, because I have it along the whole enclosure, so he gets a pretty good amount. I'd like to get him a little closer. It should be about 6 inches from them for a tube type bulb. The mercury vapor bulb, it can be farther, about 12 inches, but I think he still seems to be responding well to the UVB, so I'm going to build something where he can get up higher to it. I just need to figure out how before. Yeah, so, and I also have these vents back here, which they don't really do much, but I'm sure it helps. Because it does get quite hot in there. You don't need as much heat, like from the ceramic heat emitter or the basking bulb, as you normally would with a open vent top-loading aquarium. Also, I found these really cool things the other day. They're called bearded dragon bites. I have the box. I'll show you. Yeah, he's already eyeing them up. He loves these. So they're called Nature's Own Bearded Dragon Bites. I got them on Amazon for like $6. Apparently they have all the essentials. I don't know how true that is. Usually when they're processed, they really don't have what they say they do, or they're not good on their own. I would mix them with things, put them on top of the greens if they have a hard time eating greens, give it to them like once or twice a week. I don't know. I think they're kind of high in, they're kind of junky, I think. But, I mean, they're still awesome. Like, he still loves them, and they have a lot of moisture. So, as long as he's getting moisture, which is good, because the humidity is not as high as I'd like it to be. But, yeah, they're pretty cool, and he really likes them. They're wine-colored, and they have, I guess, the taste of a prickly pear cactus fruit. I've personally tried the prickly pear cactus fruit, and he did not like those, so I don't know why he likes these. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to add about his food. I also use, I have a roach colony still, it's growing nicely, but I like to have a little variety. I use superworms and also these really amazing things called reptiworms, which are relatively inexpensive. Sorry, my phone just buzzed. Relatively inexpensive. I get them on reptiworms.com. Usually they come with a 20% off coupon. Shipping's usually fast, and they usually come alive. And let's see. I don't even know if I have any left. He loves these a lot. So they turn into flies when they get older, so you might want to buy them as smaller. But they look like this. He's probably not hungry right now because I fed him not that long ago. So, I don't know if I can get... Usually they're white and they wiggle. These are when they start to, I guess, pupate, or whatever you call it. When they turn into flies, they start to, yeah, maybe. What's it? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, he loves these. They're really good. They're really good for them. They're high in calcium. You don't need to dust them. Dust them with vitamins. I mean, that's good if you dust them with vitamins. I have 2 vitamins here. I have Rep Cow and Herptivite, and this should be given to adults 2 to 3 times a week. And this should be given to... This is the multivitamin. This should be given to them once or twice a week. When they're babies, I dust with calcium every day, or like 5 days a week, and then this 2 days a week. You don't want to mix these though, because I heard it offsets the vitamins. So I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I heard. Yeah, I'll try to see if he wants a. He's bad at eating salad, so I've tried everything to get him to eat his salad. These are the only thing that gets him to eat his salad. So if you have a very picky bearded dragon, I would recommend these highly because they smell kind of weird, but he seems to really like them. You want one? Yeah, he loves them. Oh, you missed, buddy. That's my finger. There you go. Yeah, so I'm just going to sprinkle some on his greens. I don't know if I might have missed something, I hope not. But if I did, you can always ask me in the comments section. I'll respond, hopefully, fairly quickly now that I know that I'm getting a pretty good user response. It's a little more informal than my last one, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on him. He's doing really well. I just took him to the vet couple months ago, so like 2 months ago I took him to the vet, UPenn, so it was really nice, and he was doing good, very well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I could do other videos by request, just let me know. I just wanted to give you guys an update, show you my new setup for him, and hopefully I'll be making a background this weekend. And I guess I will talk to you guys soon. Say bye. Say bye. Bye-bye. Mwah. Mwah. He's so cute. I do hand feed him though, so sometimes he follows my hand around like it's food, and he eye pins at it. Yeah, you like that. Mwah. Okay. Say bye, BG. They have a good weekend. And I'll talk to you guys soon.